Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to cover how to post the transactions in S/4HANA system. So everyone was aware about the ECC. So in ECC, we'll post the transactions to F-02. But in S/4HANA, we need to use the functionality of Fiori apps. So now we are going to see how to post the transactions in S/4HANA through Fiori apps. So in S/4HANA we can post the transactions in two ways. One is manual posting of transactions. Manual posting of transactions. Transactions are nothing but the general entries. And next one is uploading of general entries. Okay, uploading of general entries. So these are the two ways to enter the transactions into the S/4HANA system. So in the manual transactions, so we'll be entering the entry one by one, whereas in upload general entries, it is the Fiori app where you can post more than one transactions into the SAP system. So now I am going to show you how to enter this general entries in SAP system through Fiori apps. So as I said you before, the main difference between ECC and S/4HANA is in S/4HANA we will be using the Fiori apps, whereas in ECC you will be using the easy access screen, and there you have the transaction code F-02 and you will be posting the transaction where you cannot do multiple transactions at a time. So this feature is available in S/4HANA through upload general entry Fiori app. Okay, so before posting the transactions, means before posting the general entry, the main thing is we should have the master data available in the system. As I said you before in most of the videos, in SAP we have two type of datas, right? We have two types of datas. One is master data and next one is transaction data. Transaction data. So if you want to post the transaction data, we need to create the master data first. So now we are working in general ledger accounting. So I want to post one general entry. So if I need to post the general entry, I need to create GL master data. GL master data is nothing but GL accounts. So like this in SAP we have multiple master data: GL master data, vendor master data, customer master data, asset master data, material master data. So now we are going to use GL master data for posting of our transactions. So let's go to Fiori apps. So these are the Fiori apps through which we will be posting the transactions into SAP. As I said you before, we have two Fiori apps which we need to use. First one is this one, see, post general entries, and next one is upload general entries. These are the two ways to post the transaction. But before posting the entries in the SAP system, let's check if any master data is available under my company code. Means if there are any GL accounts under my company code. So click on the master data. Click on the master data. Go to the Fiori app. Manage GL master data. If you could not find it here, you can search here. Manage GL master data. See, manage GL account master data. Go to this Fiori app. Let's check if any master data exists in my system. So I'll give my chart of accounts. My chart of accounts is IN11 and click on go. So I don't have any GL accounts created. One second, first let me select, maybe the chart of accounts I had selected, it's wrong. So let's go with another chart of accounts. Sorry, INC1 is my chart of accounts. So click on OK and click on go. Okay, I have, these are the GL accounts created in my chart of accounts. If you want to see the GL accounts created under your company code also, you can see that. So for that you need to select company code view. So click on company code view and select your company code IN11. Click on OK and click on go. So once you click on go, then the system will show you the list of GL accounts in your system. So I have around 19 GL accounts created under my company code IN11. So now I will do a simple transaction posting. So I will take this cash account, okay, and we'll take this petrol expenses. So we'll take these two GL accounts and we'll do one simple posting by using posting general entry Fiori app. Means it is not upload. We are just doing one manual posting. So if you want, you can open one more screen. Else, if you want to go back, you need to click on here, SAP. So click on the SAP. Now go to general entries. Now go to general entries. So in general entries, you need to select this Fiori app. Post general entries. So this is same as F-02 screen. So select this one. So if you want to post this transaction, make sure that all 20 basic settings are created in your company code correctly. So what are those 20 basic settings? Creation of company, company code, assign company code to company, business area, chart of accounts, assign chart of accounts to company code, account groups. Let me write it. I'll write it so it will be easy for you. So before posting the transactions in through Fiori app, so the basic settings, the basic enterprise structure should be built. The basic settings of company code should be done. So we have 20 basic settings. Those 20 basic settings has to be configured if in IMG screen. If you don't configure the 20 basic settings, then you cannot post any transaction through this Fiori app, whether it is manual or upload. See, these are the basic settings. Define company. Next is define company code. Next, assign company code to company. Next, define business area. Define chart of accounts. Define chart of accounts. Okay. Assign chart of accounts to company code. Or assign company code to chart of accounts. Next, define account groups. Next, define retained earnings account. Next, define field status variant. Next, assign company code to field status variant. Okay. Next, define posting keys. And next one, define fiscal year variant. Next, assign company code to fiscal year variant. Next, define posting period variant. Next, assign company code to posting period variant. Next, open and close posting period. Posting period. Next is define document type and number ranges. Okay, and the next one is define tolerance group for GL. Next, define tolerance group for employees. Next, global parameters. Global parameters. So these are the 20 settings which should be done in the EMG screen before you post the transaction through Fiori apps. If these 20 settings are not configured properly, then the transactions cannot be posted in SAP. If you get any error while doing posting also, please check these 20 basic settings. And in S/4HANA, the new general ledger accounting is also mandatory. So you need to do the settings for document splitting also. So classify GL accounts for document splitting. So this is also one of the settings. Accounts for document splitting. Otherwise you will be getting the document splitting error. If material ledger is activated, you need to activate the material ledger. So these are the basic settings should be done. So let's go to the Fiori app and let's do one manual posting. So first you enter the screen. So here see post general entries. So as I said you, every transactions which you are posting in SAP will be have two things. One is header data, another one is line item data. Okay, the transactions which you are posting in SAP is called as a document. So one invoice is called as a document, one transaction is called as a document. So every document will have two type of data. One is header data, another one is line item data. So first we will enter the header data. So here the general entry date. So this is your invoice date. So go here. So give today's date. So the invoice date should be less than the posting date. It should not be more than the posting date. And the company code already it will get populated. So if you want to change the company code, select the drop down and select your company code from this drop down list. And the next one is the transaction currency is INR. Now I am posting the general entry in INR currency. If you want to post the transactions in apart from an INR, means in any foreign currency, so you can change the currency here. So once you change this currency, then the system will pick the exchange rates and it will do the conversions and it will post the transaction in foreign currency. So now we are not doing any intercompany transaction, so I won't enter this. And this one is also not required, partner business area. This period, you no need to enter the period. The period automatically it will be picked by the configuration which you had done. So what is the configuration you had done in this step? See, if you see here, we had done the fiscal year variant, na? So in this step we will define the number of days and the period. So based on this setting, system automatically it will pick the period. So you no need to enter. Based on your posting date, the period will get populated. So we are not posting to a specific ledger group. If you want to post to a specific ledger group, then you need to select this. So we are not doing it. And here you can give the company name from where you had received the invoice. For example, I had received from Agro Industries. Okay. So from this company I had received the invoice. So I had given here name. And the document which you are posting is a general ledger document. So I had given SA here. And here you can give the invoice reference number. So the invoice reference number is this is the invoice reference number. So no need to give the exchange rate because I am posting the transaction in same INR currency, same as company code currency. Next, so this is header data. So once the header data is done, so we need to go for line item data. Okay. So in line item, so line item is nothing but here you need to tell the system which GL account is debit and which GL account is credit. So as per the example, let's select the GL account. So we are taking some petrol expenses now. See, select this petrol expenses. So if the GL account is not created, go to manage GL master data Fiori app, create the GL account there, then it will get populated here. So select petrol expenses. So how much is the petrol expenses? It was around some 20,000. So give the amount here. So this is line item 1, debit. Okay. So line item 2 is some cash account. So select the cash account here. Cash account, and here also you give 20,000. And once you click on this arrow, it will show you the additional options related to that GL account. Okay. You can specify the item text here. So this invoice, it's related to petrol expenses, no? So give as petrol expenses. Okay. So if any material is there, you can specify the material. You can give the order, material number and quantity. So here we don't have any quantity. And now whatever the transaction, so this is an expense. The expenses which we are posting, it has to go to controlling for the reporting purpose. So you need to specify at least one cost object. Okay, so here we had received one error saying that posting to account 2007 207 only possible in INR currency. Okay, we'll take some other account, or we need to see the settings why it was configured like that. Let's take the bank account. Okay, so here we had received an error. Account 303 requires a account assignment related to cost accounting. So whenever you see this account, so whenever you see this particular error, it means that whatever the transactions which you are posting in FI, it has to go to CO. Now I am posting a transaction using 303. Okay, 303 GL account. So the amount 20,000 which I am entering, it has to go to controlling. So for that you need to specify one cost object. So in SAP we have different types of cost objects like cost center, internal order, profit center, WBS element. See, these all are cost objects. These all are cost objects. So what I'll do is I'll select the cost center because this petrol expenses we had spent for this finance department. Understood? So whatever the 20,000 I am spending, it will go to controlling and it will get deposited in this cost center. And I had selected the bank account. Why? Because for the cash account the settings are not done properly. I had given some there is some error regarding this cash account, so I had selected the bank account. Later in other video we'll see what is that error and how to resolve it. Now give the credit. So cash account data will not go to controlling because cash or bank account, it is not a expense account, so no need to send the data to controlling. Okay, if you want to calculate any tax, you need to specify the tax code here. So here we will be having the tax code option. Since I did not do any tax related settings, so the tax code is not getting updated. So now what I'll do is stimulate it. To see the output, stimulate it. And before stimulating, let's go up. See, you can attach the invoices here. We have an attachment option. Like this, you can click on upload. You can click on upload and you can browse and you can select the invoice. So you can link the invoice here and you can write a notes here. So what type of transactions you are doing? You are doing the petrol expenses transaction. Okay, and you can check the balances also. See, 20,000. So it is transaction currency is 20,000 and company code currency is also 20,000. It's getting updated. If you want to hold this general entry, click on hold. Else if you want to post this general entry, so first let's see the output. So click on stimulate. No issues, it's a warning message. Let's see. See. And now click on post. Before clicking on post, you select currency. It will show you in how many currencies this transaction is getting updated. Okay, now click on post. See, now the general entry is posted in the SAP system. So this is the one of the way to manually post one general entry through Fiori app, manage general entries. In our next session, we will see how to upload the general entries. So here I had posted only one invoice. So how to upload the multiple invoices? Okay, through upload general entries Fiori app. Thank you.